You are now listening to The Nick Colletti Show. Welcome to the fuck sesh, and as always, Latris on the Menjay. Post up, also weed.
Yo, 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 yo.
I hope everyone liked the new intro.
Oh, you put it in.
Courtesy of AI.
So what's up?
Motherfuckers.
What's up, Deuce?
Just living in an acid-rained environment.
Yeah. What episode is this? 11.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Episode 11, keep on chugging.
Yeah. Yeah, acid rain
Scary.
due to the train spill.
The train derailment that we will never get answers on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks, Joe Biden. Fucking asshole.
Yeah. I'm scared of the acid rain.
Me too.
I'm like, I wonder if we'll get mushrooms this year. We've
Right?
been talking about mushrooms a lot on here.
The season is upon us.
And people there's been a couple comments about like, oh, definitely do like a mushroom foraging video, which
Yeah.
would be fun.
Definitely.
But I don't know if we'll do that around here. I don't know.
I think,
It's
yeah,
like a
I don't
little
know.
too close for comfort for me.
Are we like downstream enough? Like, how long does it take for vinyl chloride to dissipate?
I don't know.
Can the soil kind of like act as a filter? Or is it going to be like we all die?
I don't think we would see like the ramifications for years. So it's like, I don't know.
I've had like definitely like just like thinking about it and like imagining like a headline in like 20 years, like first death from Ohio, East Palestine,
Train
derailment.
confirmed.
Like a bunch of like deformed
Yeah.
Chernobyl-esque
Yeah.
images.
I'm like, dude, we'll see with like the animal population around there. Like what happens, I guess. I don't think it's like radiation. I think it's just like you get cancer and you will die.
Yeah.
That. You know what I mean?
I mean, fuck. You're going to die somehow.
I know we're young though.
But it's like,
If I were like in my 50s, I'd be like,
yeah, should we move?
like right now, I'm like, dude, I rent. I'm like, I've kind of hinted at that
Yeah. Move to like Montana.
with Babe. I'm like, should we just like move to like West Coast, like Northwest Coast, some like state park type beautiful area
Truffles.
and just post up?
That would be fucking ideal.
I'm like, what are we doing? Why would we stay here if this is like, because I've seen maps where it's like the radius is like 150 miles. And I'm like,
we're in that.
we're in that and like
Deep
pretty
in that.
close.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone smarter than me needs to, some expert needs to weigh in on this.
Right. Has
Who
anyone?
I trust. I'm like, I don't trust anybody
Right.
anymore. I'm like fully tinfoil hat.
Me too.
I'm like, I don't know.
I wish we had a family member who knew about this stuff.
I
Who
know.
could give us the honest freaking
Who knows?
details.
Who knows?
Who fucking knows?
I'm like, I'm so crazy about it. I might get I might look up a way to test for it and
Yeah.
like take a couple mushroom samples around here and test them and see if it's present in the samples.
Did you take any pictures of those mushrooms you found the other day?
I did.
We could put those up right here.
Yeah, they're already out there.
What kind are those?
I don't know.
Not
I
an
wonder
edible?
if those were even velvet ear. I don't know. We'll have to look it up. But I was like, dude, it's been unseasonably warm out.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is a
mushrooms
whole
might be-
nother thing.
Yeah.
It's like, why is it so warm so fast?
It's going to be 70 degrees tomorrow,
That's
which
fucked up.
those of you who don't know, 70 degrees is like, we usually don't see those temperatures in Pittsburgh until,
Like May.
I was going to say late April. Like we get snow in March usually.
Yeah.
February is usually our most brutal month out of the year in terms of temperature.
Mhm.
And like late January, mid-February, even early March.
Yeah.
It's going to be 70 degrees tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's been all over the place. It's been like today it's like 32.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
it's going to get like in the 60s at night.
wow.
It like gets warmer as the day goes on. If you saw today, like at like 8, it gets to like 56. But right now it's like 40 something.
That's some cold front shit.
Yeah.
It's like that, the fucking UFOs, World War III, the Chinese balloons, What fucking next? Seriously. We are in the thick of it right now, guys.
We're in the trenches.
Yeah. Especially us.
Especially us.
Two white guys. We're really going through it, dude.
Feel bad for us. Yeah.
Feel bad for us white guys.
No, but for real, anybody else in the area, Ohio, PA, West Virginia-ish area, I would be curious. I really genuinely am curious to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. Or if you have a relative or you yourself are an expert in this field.
Yeah.
Biology, chemicals.
I should ask my friend who's a petroleum engineer.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, that's kind of sort of related. He might know like long-term implications of like environmental damage as a result of things. I don't know.
It is definitely anxiety producing. I'm like, fuck. Is this one of those things that's just we kind of forget about?
Yeah.
Smoke the pain away.
Well, remember where my brother lives? It's like the most radioactive town in the United States.
Really?
Yeah, it is. It is.
I know about the field there. They covered up a bunch of radioactive shit.
Yeah, it is the most. It is. You can look it up.
That's fucking weird.
So I'm like, okay, now we're caught between that and the nasty waters that are the Pittsburgh rivers and also this Ohio spill. I'm like, dude,
we're fucked.
Maybe we should just move.
Yeah.
I like living here and all, but maybe I want to move to a safer area.
Somewhere where the taxes aren't so freaking high.
Not even on that, just on some like, I don't know.
I don't know anything about the taxes.
I mean, we're dumb losers.
We're dumb idiots, guys.
We're stupid dumb losers.
And we're losers too.
Fucking suck it.
Fucking suck it, pussy. I think that we're young and like moving could be dope. Like moving to LA was cool. I mean, for a little bit, but
I moved out of state for college and that was really fun.
Yeah.
And I would do that 10 times over.
What about moving to another country?
No.
You wouldn't want to move to Uruguay?
Actually,
that
sounds amazing.
It sounds awesome. Now that I'm thinking about it, Argentina.
I would probably move to
white guy speaks perfect, fluent Argentinian. Gets kicked out of the store. That guy's just like, dude, come on. It's awesome that you know languages, but half the time he goes up to these people and they're like, yeah, dude. Like he'll interrupt some he did it to these, he's like was speaking Tibetan. He's like, white dude speaks perfect Tibetan and they were all like, you know, they're like, okay, it's very the gimmick is like, okay, we get it, dude. Wow.
It's like popping in on a random middle school math class and like solving the equation. It's like, okay.
Cool, yeah. Oh, wow.
A couple people in the class will definitely be like, oh, wow. But like most of the people will be like,
who is that? How did he get into the school?
Yeah.
How is he here? Why is he here? He did one where it's white guy speaks perfect Jamaican, like patois. And it's like it was very cringe because it's like they speak English. Jamaican people, they obviously have slang. And
it's like a dialect. It's like it's like fucking like Irish people or Scouse people. It's like a slightly harder to understand version of English if you're used to traditional English, but like it's English, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of just the cadence of things.
He was just going up to random
accent
people doing the Jamaican accent.
What did it sound like?
It was just like, I'm not going to do it.
I think you could do it in the context of this.
I don't know.
Me tricking you into doing it.
It was just like, ugh. Dude, come on. And you could tell the people were so like, wow, that's cool. I think the only one that is like, actually, no, I don't even know. I definitely don't think it's worth making a YouTube video.
Well, if he makes money, it's super worth it.
Totally, yeah, you're right.
I'm definitely looking at things through that lens now. I'm like, yeah, he's
making money.
Good for him. I don't care. I'm not mad at it.
White guy speaks perfect Louisiana Bayou Cajun slang.
I was thinking of them, but they all just sounded racist in my head. Like things I would say. You know what I mean? Like not actually racist, but somebody. I'm like, it's not even worth saying anymore. I don't care.
White guy goes to bed.
Speaks perfect bedtime.
White guy goes inside and stays there.
White guy does chores at home. We should make YouTube videos.
That's funny.
White guy makes perfect egg omelet.
That's good.
White guy doesn't add anything to it.
White guy makes his bed really good and clean.
White guy goes foraging for mushrooms. Parentheses, what did we find?
What did we find? Gone wrong.
White guy does podcast at home.
White guy does podcast with awesome cup of coffee.
With awesome cousin.
That he made. Awesome cousin. The Awesome Cousin Project. One of our
That's
awesome
hilarious.
cousins is going to come over today and we're going to make a rock song. But take it seriously.
Yeah, Patreon only.
Could you imagine if we actually Patreon only took something like this? Will be a good test.
An EP, a 3-song like rock song EP
of like actually like taking it like seriously, like no jokes, no post up. Or
the joke is that we
sesh.
took it seriously and had fun and made a good song.
Yeah,
that's the joke,
and we like it. We like the song.
The joke is we made a good song.
Yeah, I think it's definitely doable. I mean, we got the guitar right here.
You like don't even need that, but it's nice that we have it.
Yeah.
We have a computer. We're good.
We have a computer and someone who knows how to work
a computer,
all the audio programs. A computer.
And somebody who knows how to
work
use a computer.
That's funny.
That's funny.
I definitely think we'll get halfway through it and then
be like, it doesn't have to be done in one day.
Hit a roadblock and just be like, wow, we're taking this so seriously.
Who cares? It's good.
We'll definitely post it to the Patreon.
Yeah, sorry.
Should we talk about that? Should we do like a show, like where the state of the show? Like, should we do that?
Sure. You can open the floor.
I think the show has a very solid group of people who love the show.
Yeah.
And then there's some stragglers, and then there's people who don't fucking care at all.
Yeah.
But I think we've been doing it for like a year now. And I think it's totally appropriate to put it on Patreon, ask people for money.
Well, here's how I'm looking at it. It's a really good way. If you like the content, which there's a handful of you that do.
Yeah.
And if you resonate with it, it's a good way to show your support because it's not like we're just making a Patreon and asking for money.
Yeah.
There's extracurriculars that come with the Patreon, ad-free content, exclusive episodes,
family stories, mushroom and tutorials.
I think all those like little vlog things, it's like maybe we'll just throw those on Patreon because those are that's like for the people who are like super invested anyway.
Right.
It's like you guys who are just here on YouTube, you don't want to see that. Trust me. So
like if you know what Latris on the Menjay is, like I've heard people say that in real life and I'm like, oh, that dude, like
friendship is kinders. Like
kinders.
Yeah, kinders. Friends of the show.
I'm like, that dude fucks with the
interested.
podcast. Let me just make sure these are recording.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Yeah, we're good. Yes, Tris on the Menjay.
It's totally one of those no pressure situations. If you are a casual person who's like, I would never pay for whatever this is.
Yeah,
that's totally cool. Don't pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want more content, it'll be there.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm like we've done this a year for free, like 70 episodes for free. And there's definitely some people pointing and laughing, which is fine. But I'm like, if that's the case, I think we've earned a little. I think we've earned like $100 a month.
Yeah.
Can we make that?
I think so.
Can we make $100?
I mean, we're not like impulsive or like fucking Joe Rogan.
No, but
some behemoth podcast. Not even close. Like we're just two dudes who did Vine.
And like that's like not even credible.
Right.
It's like we're just two dudes.
We're just two dudes bullshitting.
That's it, yeah. And if you get something from it, we'd love to have you over there.
Yeah.
On Patreon.
We'd love to have you enter the sweepstakes where you get to hang out with us.
That would even be something where I'm like, I'm ballsy enough to like, I've met plenty of people online who, you know what I mean? I would actually do a sweepstakes.
Me too.
I don't know why anybody would want to do that personally, but like,
I think someone would.
I know, but I'm like, from my perspective, I'm like, I don't know why you'd want to,
Yeah.
but I would actually be open to some sort of.
You can sleep on Uncle Nicky's couch.
Yeah.
Post up.
It would be.
Or
funny.
use Casey's air mattress that he bought when he was here.
He did that?
Yeah. He's like, I'm not sleeping on that couch. It's too uncomfortable. So we went and bought an air mattress. It's the air mattress out there. You
Wow.
can sleep on Casey Fry's air mattress.
We should sell that. We need some money. Yo,
That's true.
if you guys want to buy.
Auction off his air mattress.
He slept on it.
It's got his DNA.
It had his D and A on it.
Yeah. His D and A were on the air mattress.
Yeah. So
That's fucking funny. But yeah, Patreon. Don't be surprised if we start dropping links.
yeah.
And we'll see who the real fans of the show are.
That's so funny. I like really want to incentivize people.
Insult like bully
really
them into doing it.
No, like on the Patreon only episode, be like, okay, here's a bit that we're doing, and like just hammer it on the free episodes on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So like people feel left out and want to.
That's funny.
Just really divide our audience is our goal here.
Yeah.
We're really trying to divide and make people angry.
Yeah.
Just for a buck.
And make some cash in the meantime.
Fuck it. Yeah. Give us your shit. No.
Yeah. Give us your cards.
Here's how I'm looking at it too. There's been plenty of things where we've made or worked on where I can tell we both like it, and to the right audience, we would be cool with releasing it. But it's not something we would necessarily want to throw into the ether because we know most people aren't interested in that. We know it's not going to be a viral hit. It's like, it's kind of a cool way to speak to an intimate audience of people who are explicitly interested in anything that you would do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A
It's
niche
fun.
group.
Yeah, it's fun.
Because we know it's out there.
That's all it is. It's like, because we like doing this and we want to devote more time, but that's kind of hard when you're like scrambling in real life on real life things that are tangible in your everyday life that matter, and just unfortunately take precedent over doing something like this.
Yeah.
More, you know? I think you can relate to that. But
bills, comedy,
yeah.
girlfriend, buying a ring for my girlfriend.
Saving for a house, jobs, career stuff, etc.
Saving for some new Bape hoodies.
Yeah.
Bape hoodies don't just grow on trees. You got to buy them.
Yeah. You guys have to buy them.
You have to buy us Bape.
Is Bape still like on?
I think so, yeah.
What are brands that are off?
I don't know.
Supreme.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Bape will always be cool. Supreme, I think, will always be cool. Palace. I don't know anyone who's rocking Palace these days.
I don't know what that is even.
It's like another cool street brand. Remember the like triangle Palace? It's like this.
Maybe.
Yeah. Palace, fucking Kohl's is on. I rock all my Kohl's shit. Hardcore. Old Navy is so out, dude. So lame.
Yeah.
My mom used to buy us Gap when we were little, and I always never wanted to wear it because kids were like, gay and proud. Nice gay and proud shirt. I was like, come on, dude.
That was the last thing we wanted to be was gay.
Well, you were just like totally.
No, I know.
It was just like, okay, wow. Can I maybe wear some Volcom?
I almost said that brand earlier.
Volcom, Element. I was so into Element. I thought Element was. I wore an Element shirt the same for like 2 weeks straight.
World Industries.
World Industries was awesome.
Truck Fit.
I never wore Truck Fit.
Osiris.
Dope.
Shoes though. I had like hoodies, I think maybe.
Osiris. Zero. The Skull.
What else?
Fucking. I don't know. I just saw Lil Wayne wearing Bape, and I was like, Bape is sick.
Okay.
Let's talk about Let's Do Be Baby.
Welcome to the Carter. Have you seen that freestyle video of him? So bad. Where he's like, I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a dog.
Who do you think would win in a freestyle, Drake or Lil Wayne?
I think Drake would totally come through with some pre-written, unreleased things.
Yeah.
And like Lil Wayne would actually be trying. And
Lil Wayne would body him on a freestyle.
on like a real freestyle, sure, yeah.
Yeah. But on some like you have a week to prepare shit, Drake would probably come up with some cool stuff.
Drake would probably
With
come
his
up with like
writer.
some really catchy melody.
Yeah. She my skeleton, yeah. She my little bone girl.
That's funny. Rap battles.
She my bone piece.
Like rap battle or freestyle rap battle?
Freestyle rap battle. I feel like Lil Wayne is like the goat of freestyle.
Harry Mack is the goat of freestyle.
Who's
Look him
that?
up. Look him up.
Hoodie Allen is the goat of freestyle.
Nah.
And if you don't know who that is, then fuck.
It's
you.
Hoodie Allen.
Yeah. Drinking Sam Adams. Got some girls over. Ha ha.
Got my sword on.
I woke up wasted again.
So
That era of rap was like, come on, guys. Let's get it together, playa.
what would you describe that genre as?
White dude rap.
You have 3 adjectives to describe Jake. Go.
Jake, our cousin.
Yeah.
Honest, cool, hardworking.
Okay.
What would you describe him as?
Um.
Squirrely, dingleberry, fart face.
No. I was looking for at least one physical descriptor.
Oh, I would never do that.
Why?
That's just
You would
rude.
never physically describe somebody?
No.
Yeah, okay, I wouldn't either then. I
Just
would
for
probably
the sake of being
I'd probably
canceled.
say honest, hardworking, and reliable.
He is very reliable.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's hilarious. I'm just saying positive things.
I would
now.
say
You have to cut that now. You have to.
no, Jake's awesome. 3 words to describe Linda. Go ahead. Grammy Linda.
Old, tall.
Pudgy.
No, we can't keep that in.
Old, tall, smelly.
You have to do. What do you think of beep beep? Because
Okay.
we can't. I don't want to.
Old, tall perfume mixed with the decaying smell of just old age is bad. I smelled that the other day at the rec center and I was like, I hate that smell.
Who's in the act of dying around here? Whose body is decomposing? Inside
Every
of it?
old person.
Yeah,
it's
but
like biologically, I think that's what's happening. Like you're decaying.
yeah.
That's why they have that weird smell. And then they use the perfume from like the 50s that also smells bad. So they're like masking these two. I don't know. It just reminds me of Nanny, or like when I would go over grandma's house, you'd smell that old lady perfume mixed with like the old lady
Death.
smell. Yeah. And you're just like, fuck. Fuck. Oh yeah. Fuck. Grandma made me dippy eggs one time when I was little and I had a nightmare and she woke up and made me dippy eggs.
Like in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
It was some fond memory shit. I know, but it calmed me down.
Really?
Dippy eggs are the best if anyone hasn't had them. They're just soft boiled eggs.
Oh, soft boiled?
Yeah.
Like in a shell?
Yeah. And then you
Oh.
like mix them up and it's just awesome.
Oh.
It's really good.
I never had that.
Yeah, I think you have. Probably as a kid, we used to all eat it because our moms would make it on some cousin shit.
I don't remember that.
Remember that time? Cut it. Clip that.
Somebody clip that.
Sports. A lot of sports are coming up soon. Just like going through just March Madness, guys. Get your basketballs ready. Your basketballs.
Your bot's basketball's ready.
This is around the time when I started getting into cards last year.
Yeah.
When the fucking debacle happened. I went card crazy. That was just like trading one. I like stopped drinking and then I was like, okay, now I'm just addicted to buying Pokemon cards.
Mm-hmm. Just instant gratification. addiction.
Yeah. Just holding it and then just being like, wow, this sucks. Honestly, the cliche like hard work pays off is like now that I'm getting older and like not indulging in those things anymore, like that's true as fuck.
Yeah.
Like if you really want to feel fulfilled and good, you just have to work hard.
Yeah.
All the quick and easy shit is like not, it doesn't last.
Yeah.
But it is fun. It's fun to fucking post up, smoke a J, do some blow, fuck some chicks. But hey, it doesn't last.
But it doesn't last.
It does not last, guys.
That's really funny. It doesn't last, so.
Nope. And then you always end up feeling bad sometimes. Like 20%.
You always end up feeling bad sometimes.
Like 20% of the time, you're going to feel bad about it. But that 80%.
It's like, what's the message here? Where like it doesn't last, but 80% of the time
It's
like
fun.
Which is like a very good percentage.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say things I enjoy are fun 80% of the time. Like even going and playing hockey, so like I would say 2 out of every 5 times it's like, it's kind of sucked. It was a little packed.
Yeah. Is stick time packed usually?
Depends.
You
Quit saying our like where we go. Stop doing that.
I know. I'm going to cut it
It
out.
stresses me out. I'm like, oh my God.
You're safe. You're safe, Nate. I'll clip it out.
But yeah, sometimes it's packed.
Yeah. Graders. I wish I was in an adult sports league.
I'm not in one right now, but we're trying to get Jake into an adult league weapon hockey wise. So, and by that I just mean like able to participate in an adult league for hockey.
What does that look like? Like, what do you just need to be like good at skating? Good at puck handling?
It's tricky because like adult league is sort of, I don't know. The adult league I play is like, I'm not saying like, oh, it's really good. It's like highly skilled, but it's like, it's all people who like at least probably were varsity athletes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like everybody knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say Jake playing in a adjacent league or maybe a slightly worse league, he would definitely have to like know where he's doing or know what he's doing and where he needs to be like positionally at that level, you know? Because it is organized. Like there's referees and stuff. Like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, there's referees and like it's officiated and blah blah blah. And
Fights break out.
somebody runs the scoreboard and everything. Like, yeah, fights do break out, which is so stupid.
That's
like
awesome.
in my opinion.
Fights break out. People cheat on each other's wives. With the moms in the stands. Is there any boob flashing in the stands when you guys are at stick time?
Yeah. Tons of that.
Just all these dads playing hockey and just some like soccer mom. Yeah.
There's a lot of kids there too. It's like, I would say there's like 3 people, like 50 plus, like 3 people like in their 30s to 40s, like maybe 4 people in their 20s, and then the rest are kids.
Oh, wow.
So it's like half adults, half. I would say there's like 12 adults, 12 kids every time.
Oh, shit.
You go there. So it's a good ratio.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
Can you check anyone? Do fights break out at stick time? Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like unhinged. You could do whatever you want. But with
kids around
coming up of social media and like Live Barn, like, which is like live, like there's cameras at every rink now that constantly stream whatever's going on at the rink.
That's so bizarre.
You could look up if you wanted to see what was going. If you wanted to watch us at stick time, you could from
Really?
here at home. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm totally doing that.
It's like $15 a month.
Oh shit. Never mind. I don't care that much.
Not worth it.
I don't want to see Jake.
It would be funny to get
sharding.
footage though.
I said I wanted to come film some.
Really?
Do it with my camera that zooms in, get some like really like. I used to film the fucking volleyball games in high school.
Really?
I've got a little bit of, you know, ESPN-esque moves up my sleeve. Da-da-dun, da-da-da. You and E-Man and Jake all fight each other. That would be awesome to get that on tape. 3 local men arrested today at beep hockey rink for inciting a riot. You just like smoking weed.
Why would I be smoking weed?
I don't know. Because you won the fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
mushrooms.
what? Like checking the time.
What?
What did you do this past week?
Not a whole lot. I have some shows coming up. You can check nickcolletti.com for those. But I didn't really do much. Last night I went to Jake's birthday party
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about.
at my aunt's house, and it was awesome. He wanted Thanksgiving dinner for his birthday, and we had it. It was really good.
That is very Jake and very good.
It was awesome.
I love that.
Stuffing, freaking mashed potatoes.
Was it so good, actually?
It was really good, yeah. I had like 3 plates. Oh. But Thanksgiving dinner is a treat, and if you can have it other than Thanksgiving Day, you are lucky, my friend.
Yeah. Just like so, like don't even care about what we're talking about. Like, okay. Yeah, Jake's Thanksgiving dinner is awesome.
It was awesome. He's 26 now.
Wow, Jake's 26.
Jake's 26, everyone.
Did you guys do anything or just like
We just
ate
hung
dinner?
out, yeah. Jake is one of 6.
True.
So Nate didn't show up either.
I wasn't invited,
That's true.
so
It was like a total last minute thing. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, you should come over. I was like, all right. I'd never been to Ann Hyde, so.
really,
Have you?
I've never been like inside, but I've picked Jake up there
okay.
like when he was staying there for a couple months before he moved into his place when he moves back here.
Oh, okay.
I like picked Jake up a couple times there, but it was never on like we're hanging out. It was like
type shit.
he was coming over or we were going to stick time. I don't know. But yeah. Did he get any presents?
I gave him the Pharaoh's rare that I pulled
It's a good present.
on some happy birthday Yu-Gi-Oh shit.
What about nobody else got him a present? I mean, we're at the age it's like
yeah, it's
you
kinda,
don't get presents really.
maybe someone did behind my back, but I didn't see him like
Behind your back is funny.
I didn't see him open anything.
Did you guys sing happy birthday?
Hell yeah.
Wait, so it was like you and Jake.
It was me, Jake, Edward, Alyssa, Lily, Brooke, Ann Hyde, Kendall.
I was gonna say Kendall. Wasn't it?
Yeah, she was there. It was fun. It was like whatever.
Yeah.
Got some freaking gravy on my potatoes. It was like such a good dinner. I was like, I needed.
Yeah.
I was so in need of like being around family and like a good ass meal,
Yeah.
and I definitely got that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need that in life, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Like when I go over to my parents and they make like a big thing, I'm like, I never make dinner like this, and they're like, why not? And I'm like, there's 2 of us. We don't always eat at the same time.
Yeah.
Because of schedule. We don't always eat the same things. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
That's true. I think
It's hard to cook for like 2 people who are potentially eating different things.
right. And like my girlfriend can't eat beef or pork, or she can only eat like fish and chicken.
Why can't
And I'm
she eat
like, I
beef
don't
or
want
pork?
that tonight. What?
Oh wait, no, never mind. No, I know. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want chicken or pork or chicken or fish tonight. Then I just end up making myself something.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Also, it's definitely, we're at the point where unless you're like really doing some crafty budget grocery shopping, it's not cheaper to cook a meal at home.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you know? It's like I will happily pay $20 or fucking $15 for a dinner. And I know there's people who are going to be like, you can make a dinner for way less than that. I'm like, yeah, if you grew your potatoes yourself and you grew your tomatoes and you shot an animal or you bought a whole cow, so your meat's really cheap. And I'm like, you know what I mean?
Can you buy a whole cow?
Yeah, if you have a freezer. Get a half cow, quarter cow.
Damn.
Um,
They have
but-
that around here?
Yeah.
What, at like Cheplick?
I don't know. I don't know where you would get it, but they do.
I'll take a cow, please.
But
And make sure the penis is still on it because I will be sucking on that.
point is, going and getting a meal that's cooked for you, like cleaned up for you, everything's done for you. It's like $20 for like one person. It's like it's probably gonna be $20 for me to go and get like a cut of meat, a vegetable, something else, and then there's the time going to the store, and then the time prepping and cooking,
Cleaning
and cleaning
up.
up. It's like you've got like 3 hours. How much is your time worth to you? You've got a lot of time invested on this one dinner
That you probably are gonna burn,
or just eat in like 15 minutes. I'm like, it's really like the opportunity cost of dinner is never worth it for me.
Yeah, every time I
Straight
like
up.
go super hard in the kitchen, I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. I eat it in like 5 seconds, and then I'm like, wow,
this is a nightmare. I have like an hour of cleaning to do. Why the fuck did I do that?
all the shit's burned onto the pan.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know. It's just not worth it. Like special occasions I cook.
Yeah,
Valentine's Day, birthdays, like I don't
Groundhog
know.
Day.
Groundhog Day.
Oh, I had a question for you. Is it immoral to? I saw this raccoon on the side of the road. It was dead. Can you
Get its like hide?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not immoral.
People do that?
Yeah, and it's actually my dad did that. A fox, like a beautiful young fox got hit like very recently, like within hours probably when he found it.
Yeah.
It was dead. But it was cold out and so the meat wasn't rotting or anything. And not like he was saving the meat, but the point is the hide wasn't deteriorating or anything. And yeah, it's like it's already dead. You didn't kill it. It sucks, but it's actually a really nice way, in my opinion, to make use of that life because otherwise it's going to a landfill and getting ground up.
Yeah. Wow, that's a good point.
You know
I
what
saw
I
this
mean?
raccoon with this beautiful tail, and I was like,
Literally, like make gloves out of it.
Is
My
that
dad
like
has this beautiful fox hide that it's like I'm sure he could like rehydrate the leather and work into like a pair of gloves or a hat, and it's
Yeah.
like or like a really cool trim on like a jacket, and it's like, dude, you didn't harm the animal, you didn't trap it, you didn't kill it. I think that's cool.
Yeah, just
And you can do it as long as it's not gross.
Other than looking like a weirdo cutting off a raccoon's tail on the side of the road.
I feel like you have a truck. You can just get a little utility light for it and everything would be kosher.
Yeah. Put the little guy back there and skin his ass when I get home.
Yeah.
People eat fucking roadkill.
Yeah.
Like,
if it was like a giant moose and it just got hit, it'd be like, well, fuck. What are we going to do with a fucking 800 pounds of meat? Just let it go to waste?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I'd be like, let's make some jerky out of it. It's already dead.
Raccoon jerky. Okay, well, that's good to know.
This thing, bet it feels good. What? It's warm.
That's warm. It's cold out.
That's gross.
Seriously,
let's take this thing back.
Seriously, let's fuck it.
Just kidding.
Let's fuck its hooves.
Ew.
It's good to know that because I kind of was on this, but I didn't know if that was like not cool.
I think it's cool. I think it's like,
is that like, kind of like grave robbing almost?
I think they would like that. I think they would be like, I think in heaven, most animals are like, you know what? I want to be gloves.
That's funny.
For a white guy.
I want to be a white guy's gloves. So I'm going to jump in front of this Kia and
explode my brain out my ass. A raccoon's brain exploding out its ass. And you're like, ooh, gloves.
Wow, gloves. A new hat.
Gloves is so funny.
I wouldn't know what to do. I just thought the tail was cool. Like if you made like one of those like Davy Crockett hats.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know how to do that.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Yeah, dude. I found out more things about mushrooms if you actually care.
Yeah, I do.
This year.
I'm going to pick way more than you.
So funny, so manipulative of me to say.
If you actually
if you care at all about this.
That's funny.
No, I found out like there's this tree which is really common. They're poplars.
Oh yeah.
And this guy was like, you always hear about elms and dead apples and dying apple trees and whatever, But he was like, I actually have so much luck finding them under poplars and sycamore trees. Like sycamore trees in floodplains.
What's a floodplain?
Like any place that's like, it will flood
Like
in
marshy kind of?
Yeah, it'll flood in like points of high water of like tons of rain, but it won't usually hold water. And he even said, and this guy's from PA, he said he did tons of foraging in PA, and this is poplars and sycamores were his favorite to find morels under in PA. So not an elm or an apple, which is usually what you hear. Like the literature is like, yep, elms and apples, but sycamores and poplars and floodplains. And he even said, have you ever seen skunk cabbage?
Yeah, I have.
He was like, if you see skunk cabbage, you're in too wet of an area. You won't find morels. It's a bit too wet there. And I was like, that's a really good fucking tip to know. Because I can't tell you how many times I've been like, this place looks perfect, but there's skunk cabbage everywhere, and we don't find shit.
Yeah.
We don't find anything. So I don't know. I'm like, dude, I feel like I really leveled up after reading this like one page online.
It was like a blog post or something.
There's this website. It's called The Great Morel, and it's for just mushroom hobbyist foragers who like. There's people who find them in like February every year, and you'll be like, "Yep, found them. Hey, they're here in the Carolinas, February 26th. Found a couple grays hiking along," and you snap a picture and. There's even like, there's a section that's like...
That's awesome.
There's a section that's like the bragging gallery. Like if you find like beautiful ones, it's like for that specifically.
That's tight.
It's cool. And people share all their knowledge of like, so this is what but I was reading an article on
The Great Morel, you say?
It's called The Great Morel. For anyone interested, it's a really niche, weird website, but it's cool as fuck.
Yeah. I saw this dude on YouTube who found 7 pounds worth of morels under one dead tree.
So that's like thousands of dollars if they
found like 56 morels.
If it dried, they're dry. They're worth like a couple $100 a pound dried. But in the raw, they're still worth a ton. You know,
how do you dry them out properly?
You could just use the sun to dehydrate them if you want.
Oh wow,
that's what I did to preserve my one. But just get a dehydrator. You know,
yours is preserved. Like if you put water back on it, it would reanimate.
Yeah,
that's fucking dope.
Pretty sweet. There are animals that know to not cook mushrooms before you eat them, but not really eat them in the raw. Like certain animals will leave mushrooms out, like squirrels will leave mushrooms out on logs to dry them out.
That's so cool.
And eat them afterwards. I'm
that's
like,
so cute.
Weird. Yeah, it's cool, but how do they know?
And then it's done. You see him putting
from a poison mushroom.
You see him putting a little pepper on it?
Dying from a poison mushroom. Foaming and convulsing and shit. You're like watching
It's like Ratatouille. He puts a little basil on top. He's sharing it with a deer. They fuck.
The deer kills him because it's like tripping. That was bad. It wasn't funny. It was
funny.
Bad. But yeah. And you know what else I found out?
What?
The best time to look is in like mid-spring once the trees already have their leaves, because that's going to be a better indicator for you to identify the types of trees, because that's really like, you shouldn't just go out and gallivant for them. You should really just look for the trees. So as much as your instinct is to look at the ground, you should kind of look up first and then at the ground once you've identified that that place is a good place to look. But you should look at the tops of trees and look for trees that are dying and aren't yet dead.
Okay.
Or aren't yet fully dead, because a fully dead tree won't produce any mushrooms because there's nothing for the mushrooms
to eat.
Pretty much, yeah. And they actually feed. They don't kill the tree at all. They feed off a byproduct of the tree produced in that stage of its life.
Oh, wow.
And then that's why when the tree's fully depleted, the mushrooms won't go there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, blase blah. The best, long story short, is you should look for the tops of the trees and look for the trees where the top of the tree is bare and barkless and doesn't have leaves, but the rest of the tree and the lower portions does.
Oh,
Because
okay.
that's a dying tree. That's
Okay.
like, so boom. If you find like a dying elm, poplar, sycamore, that's like bullseye.
Yeah.
And I thought I found that one morel at random at that park we know of. And now that in hindsight, I look back, it was around tons of sycamores in a floodplain.
Mm.
So it makes perfect sense. But I was like, why did I find it here? It's super weird.
Yeah,
But
they're
it's not really
super
weird.
they're super temperamental in their choice of living.
They also like shade. Like you shouldn't, as much as like a knee-jerk reaction is to look in like where the soil will be warmer.
Mm-hmm.
If it gets too much direct sun, that's a bad spot to look to.
Yeah.
But I'm like finding a bunch of shit. And this is the first website with an article that I found that like actually shows a good picture of the trees, because an elm tree in PA looks a little different from like an elm tree in like other areas of the country. It just does. I don't know. Like
different genus.
Yeah, but this guy was from PA, so it's like these are the trees we are seeing outside, which is cool to know. Like it's the same point of reference. We can directly apply it to our environment. It's not like with a grain of salt.
Right.
It's the exact environment.
Same tree.
Field notes on the exact place we're looking, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So yeah, mushroom monologue.
I can't wait, honestly. It's like such. I went out because you saw that one mushroom and I was like, huh, I wonder.
Did you see any?
I didn't see any, but I went out and like, that feeling of
Mm-hmm.
you're like fucking
Looking for them.
Jesus, I hope I see one.
Mm-hmm.
I actually ate shit yesterday in the fucking woods. It was all
Over.
muddy. It was all muddy, yeah. And I was
I've
like,
fallen there so many times.
it's so funny.
Fell.
Falling is hilarious.
Yeah. It's scary at this age.
Yeah,
I'm like, break something.
right. But no, I didn't find shit. Saw a lot of trash, which really pisses me off.
I know. I've been seeing more and more trash just everywhere recently.
No one cares anymore. Everyone's given up.
Yeah, it's over.
Like, fuck it.
It's so over.
Who's going to clean it up? That's literally the mindset. It's like someone's going to pick this up. There's some like government program where people pick shit up like this. There was literally a huge pile of trash in the woods.
And it's like, yeah, in theory, too bad they're all for-profit prisons, and instead they're making fucking stupid, greedy people more money instead of like cleaning up our environment.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a great idea?
What if a real, genuine group of people who really wanted, I mean, that exists. People who actually want to do some good.
It's weird. It's like, it seems like it doesn't exist around here because it's like everywhere you go, there's trash.
There's a freaking...
There's a wrapper. There's a Bud Light can. There's a something.
There's a... Even when I was up in that state forest that I was at, I was like in this really remote part. There was like, a small trail to get there. And then there's like White Claw cans. And I'm like, dude, this really is where you guys are going to be posting up and drinking White Claws? Seriously?
Yeah, come on. So I've been in West Virginia, like state forests, like pretty deep, like miles deep in them before, like off the beaten path, like just gallivanting around, and actually, funnily enough, using Pokemon Go as a point of reference because it's a GPS and it's a map of your surroundings. So it's actually really good if you're like don't know where you are on a trail. It will show exactly where you are.
That's cool.
It will probably have the trail there, honestly, already pre-mapped into the game. Crazy.
That's badass.
But anyway,
that's fat ass.
So like I wasn't gonna get lost or anything, but I was off the beaten path, like miles deep in this forest, like easily a couple 100 yards off the path, like exploring these like cave, like rocks, giant boulders that like make these cliff overhangs, just cool area. And there's like fucking trash. There's like blunt wraps and fucking like just plastic bottles and just like.
The worst is when people spray paint the rocks.
Yeah, it's like, dude.
I'm like, okay.
It didn't look it doesn't look better now.
Yeah. It looks worse. What you wrote is stupid and you're an asshole.
And it looks horrible.
And it looks really bad.
Yeah.
So thanks.
Graffiti is like, I know I'm like missing some sort of artistic point. Like, it's sort of like when you say grunge music sounds terrible and people are like, that's the point. because it's like it was a response to like MTV's overproduction of pop music at the time. Whatever, who cares? It sounds bad, and so does the graffiti. Looks bad.
Yeah, you're like, it sucks.
It looks so much worse.
Objectively, what you were trying to do, you did, because it sucks.
You're like weird, like no one can even read the thing. Or I hate when people do like a mural of the city on like a bridge. I'm like, I see the city.
Yeah,
it's right there. Why did you paint it on the
That's funny.
fucking wall?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm
totally like anti, like, no, there would be no graffiti.
Yeah.
If I could enforce that.
We really needed a mural of Snoop Dogg on the side of a Chipotle. That's awesome.
Yeah, we really needed balls written on a train, a freight carrier.
I think fucking up a train is funny. Like, that's like, okay, whatever.
I don't. I'm like, don't you want life to look like a Ghibli movie where the trains are like still in
That's
great shape
true.
and people actually care?
Yeah, no one gives a shit anymore.
No one cares.
What is that? What is wrong with our society, man?
Well, you know that point in Pittsburgh where it's like Color Park or whatever. It's like, yeah, you're allowed to legally go there and spray paint.
Oh, you really?
You've never been there? You can legally go there and spray paint, and it's kind of like, doesn't that sort of defeat the purpose of like graffitiing?
Yeah, it's like when they legalize weed, it's like,
now this is dumb.
Not as fun anymore. Yeah,
this is dumb.
The whole point of it was to be afraid when you were doing it.
That's funny. Yeah.
Smoking.
Weed definitely has gotten more lame now that you can get it at the dispo.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like going to Walmart.
Once my uncle was
it's like flexing your groceries.
Yeah, that's funny. Dude, look at this bread I got.
It's like, we can all get bread. You got it at the store.
When my uncle is flexing his dab pen, that's when I knew. I was like, it's not cool anymore.
That's awesome.
If you have access to that, it's not cool.
It's not cool. It was never cool.
It's
but
a sativa, man.
I'm not making an argument for it ever being cool. I'm just saying, like, it's more lame now.
Yeah.
It's less cool.
It's lost its luster.
Yeah.
The weed luster.
There's no fun in it anymore. Like, at this point, it's like, if you're going to the store, can you get me, okay,
some Kush?
Thanks.
Yeah. And a hamburger, pussy.
Yeah.
Can you get me some Kush?
I was like disappointed at how easy it is now.
It really is like just kind of not. I mean, I don't know. Bah.
We should just be allowed to grow it. I don't even want it to be legal in the stores. I just want it to be legal to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that'd be great.
Yeah, because then you're gonna grow some like 10% like just fun weed.
Exactly.
It's not like smack your balls like fucking lab tested 40% crazy
infused nug
lung slaughtering demon weed. Yeah,
lung slaughter. It's called lung slaughter.
Yeah,
it's called lung cheese.
Lung cheese.
You're like, oh wow,
this doesn't sound fun.
Yeah,
this one's called Rip Your Fucking Brains Out.
Yeah,
it's really good. 50% THC. You want to smoke it, pussy?
I don't know.
Weed like became way too strong. Even when I was in high school, it was like way, like the leap from like fun weed and just having a little bit of fun and like feeling kind of like stupid to like holy fuck.
Yeah,
was like such a short period of time.
Yeah,
like basically once Wiz came out, weed changed.
I definitely am on the mantra of
Wiz changed weed.
If you think you need weed or you're a person, like, this is like, I'm just saying, this is my thoughts on weed for anyone listening. Like, if you're going to use weed medicinally, you ought to smoke the lower THC percentages.
Yeah.
Because your goal shouldn't be to be impaired. Your goal should just be to feel better than you otherwise would.
Like microdosing like mushrooms or something.
Literally, yeah. Like taking like 2 Advil. You don't take 8 Advil when you have pain. You could, and it would kill the pain like that.
Yeah.
But it's not really the point. It's to make the pain livable.
Right.
So it's not pestering your every thought.
Yeah.
That's all the goal is. It's not to completely inebriate yourself and sedate yourself. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The goal is to like take the edge off so you can function.
Yeah.
Everyone's on something, you know? So
I'm on Prozac. Whoa.
E-Man's cat's on Prozac.
No way.
E-Man's cat's on Prozac
That's hilariously awesome.
because he won't stop. He's nervous and anxious about things, and he'll lick his tummy raw.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's what they do when they're anxious?
that's what he does. He needed his tummy shaved for his surgery because he swallowed a Nerf dart.
Wow.
And
Nice.
which is like, he's not a dog. I wouldn't think he would have ate a Nerf dart.
Yeah.
Like my cat doesn't chew anything that's not food.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even like human food, just cat food. I don't know. But
Smells like fish.
he wanted that.
He wanted that.
But yeah, I don't know. He ate a Nerf dart. They shaved his belly to do surgery, and it just never grew back because he keeps like licking it and like.
Oh,
he's
that's
just
why.
super nervous. It's been like a year or more though.
I'm sure, like, as an animal, like, surgery is probably the most traumatic.
Yeah, dude, did you see that thing recently where this person went in to get like, I don't know, a colonoscopy or something. They had to get put under for like a very routine surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And the second he was under, he was like recording like post-op instructions, so he knew what to do later because he didn't want to like forget. And he forgot to stop recording when he put his like phone and his belongings and whatever. And they were like, the second he was like out cold, they were like, how about another random annoying fucking patient or something like that? And they're like, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was such a baby, like. Did you hear him say he had the IV in and he was like, oh my God, like, look, I can't even look at this. Needles make me nervous. Like what the fuck are you talking? They called him like a retard and shit.
Jesus.
Literally, like doctors, like surgeons.
Wow.
They're like, yeah, this guy's a fucking retard moron. Like the stupid fucking baby, grown ass man, retard. Literally, they like their words, not mine. Literally, they were saying that in the video.
Jesus.
And the guy sued them, and he got like $500,000.
Oh, he won?
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
And they're like,
good for him.
You didn't. I mean, it's not like news, but I'm like, I'm just saying, like, if you were perusing on your phone, did you see that? No. I saw that, and I was like, dude, that one, I don't know how I would feel. I'd be like, if the surgery went fine, I think I would just chuckle at that.
Yeah.
But like
I'd definitely sue him just because.
Well, yeah,
like, I'm gonna come up.
Yeah, you want to.
It didn't hurt my feelings, but I'm gonna fuck up a bag real quick.
Yeah, and it's also hilarious. Like that person's probably on cloud nine. Like surgery went fine, everything's
got
good.
made fun of. Wasn't even awake to get made fun of.
Literally, and it's like those surgeons are literally so miserable and insecure because like us making. This is why I get mad when people like get mad at us for like making fun of people because I'm like if we're losers, we have the right. We're like punching up. You know what I mean? I'm like a surgeon who's fucking loaded, has a doctorate degree, is like, supposed to be like upheld to some sort of higher societal standard than a normal person.
Yeah.
And they're just like making those comments like professional fucking surgery is nuts.
That's actually like,
that's
I think
wild.
The cameras and stuff have exposed a lot. I think that happens a lot.
I guess, well,
like this one,
that's a slippery slope.
This one woman like went under and they were like calling her fat and like, look at this stupid fat.
I'm like, how much does that matter though? If it makes them make the surgery better, who cares?
That's true. They're not like hurting their feelings in real life.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, well, you weren't supposed to, you're kind of like.
Yeah. It's like, you're out. But good for that guy. I mean, geez.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Maybe it's just like, shut up and do the fucking surgery and like, shut up. Because you're a doctor and you probably have abs and a sick BMW and a nice house.
You like get put under. Ew, yuck. You smell this guy's ass when he walked in? This guy's disgusting.
Yeah, we smelled his ass. We lifted his balls up and smelled
this guy's disgusting. Look at this growth. Look at this weird. What does it look like to you?
Look at this mole up his ass.
What's this look like to you? Fucking.
Look at these moles on his fanny.
And isn't his dick weird shaped?
Yeah, his dick's all bent.
It's like a weird, like maybe like botched circumcision. I don't know.
It's like
anyway,
he slammed his dick in the fucking door.
Let's start the surgery. Everybody wash their hands? No? Me neither. All right, let's go.
They just start fucking on top of him.
They don't even do the surgery. They just like play Switch. they just knock him out for a few hours.
I'm Baby Mario. Yeah, I'll take some head. Fuck yeah. Nurse, I need you to lap this up. Smoking.
He comes to. They're like airing out the room.
Huge
right,
bong.
You're good.
What's that?
You're good. We'll wheel you out in a wheelchair.
It's a medical bong.
Everything looked good.
It's a medical bong, sir.
I've wondered about that. How many, like, we are not medical professionals. I wonder how many surgeries happened and they were like, they cut the person open and put them under, but they were like, honestly,
Let's take like a 15-minute
What-
sandwich break.
no, what if they're like, honestly, now that we're in here, I don't even really think they needed the surgery. Me neither. What do you guys think?
I'm sure that happens.
And then they're like, they don't need to know that.
$200K.
Like, since, like, literally, they're probably like, they don't know that they don't need the surgery. And now that we know they don't need the surgery, everything's going to be fine. So it's like we fixed it anyway. Let's just charge them. Let's
just charge them. Fuck it.
Just sew them up and we'll charge them and say everything went fine. That probably happens all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Not all the fucking time, but probably happens a couple times a year.
I've seen doctors or surgeons, they accidentally leave like a medical tool in the person.
I know.
That shit's like, wow, guys.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job.
And also doctors, sometimes they are crazy and like do kill patients and things, or like make it so they have to like, they start coding super hard during surgery because they like that shit. Like, I don't blame anyone for being afraid of surgery. It's very weird.
It's scary. Yeah.
A lot of trust is going. That's why, dude, they're like saying like AI doctors and like robot doctors. I'm like, good. What incentive does a robot doctor have to do anything malicious or weird?
Yeah.
It's programmed to be right always.
Unless someone hacked the code.
Yeah.
Then you will be not happy with your penis glued to your nose. Sounds good to me. Dude, E.T. giving me head. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's funny.
This head that E.T. is giving me is out of this world. Because he's an alien. It's out of this world blowjob. Thanks, E.T. E.T., that head was out of this world.
Actually, take ET out of the frame. He's only going to be in Patreon episodes.
Okay, that's funny. No more ET unless you fucking pay.
No more ET. No more this coat. This is Patreon.
That's
only.
Patreon coat.
It's everything.
Hey, Jake.
Nope. No more Jake.
No more Jake unless you're paying for it.
Yep. So
crust.
no more Jake. No more. Say goodbye to all of that.
Yeah.
So.
And with that, Latris on the men, Jane.
Yeah.
Episode 11, guys. Crust, post laid, and penis.